Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Schlage number 23-034. This is a cylinder only for the Fe575 and Fe595 series combination locks. This is in the C keyway and is in a 626 finish. So the 23-064 is the part number for the cylinder. Every Schlage lock pretty much has its own cylinder, meaning if you have a single cylinder deadbolt and you want a cylinder for a double cylinder deadbolt, they're definitely different cylinders. You can find compatibility between cylinders in a single series when you are changing knob design or lever design, generally, but not always. So be mindful that you'd need to pull the cylinder from the actual lock that you need. There's very little compatibility, and of course I'm sure that that is by design, the way that they do that, because these cylinders are designed to work with the specific lock. I would certainly find it easy to believe that much of this cylinder is parts used in other applications, but when you get into the particular lock, you know, the tailpiece is what's going to start to change, and the way that the tailpiece operates. The 23-034, that is going to be available in two finishes. I'm sure that it is. Let's take a look. .626 obviously is satin chrome. You're going to be able to do a 606, which would be a satin, brass finish, and that would certainly comply with your brass colors, your bronze colors is the way that they would do that. So just those two finishes on the face of the cylinder plug. Now this tailpiece is unusual. It's a bit of a lazy action. When you turn the cylinder, that tailpiece is going to rotate from this type of position to this type of position. And that is going to allow movement of the key and driving the latch bolt or the locking mechanism, and then permitting you to return the key back to vertical so that you can remove it from the lock. It's literally called lazy action. And that's how deadbolts work, because they have a lazy action tailpiece. If a cylinder was like every other lock cylinder tailpiece that you have, every time you turn the key, you're moving the tailpiece. Well, if it was a deadbolt, every time you turn the key, you'd lock the deadbolt. And then when you wanted to remove the key, you would bring the key back and then move the deadbolt. So lock, unlock, lock, unlock. So deadbolts need to operate as a lazy action. And obviously the Fe575 and Fe595 require a lazy action type movement on the tailpiece in order to probably leave the lock in a condition of it being unlocked, and then bring it back to a condition of being locked, and then being able to bring the key back to vertical and remove it for proper operation of the lock. Solid brass construction. I don't believe Schlage has any. Well, their F-series locks I think are zinc base, but the higher quality locks, which is the majority of the line, will have a solid brass cylinder plug, solid brass plug housing, threaded cap on the back, spring and a pin back here. Now, I had said C keyway. This is the classic open keyway. There are, I believe, 7 classic. There are other open keyways, but the classic Schlage keyways would be your C, E, CE, F, EF, G, FG, I think are the keyways. C is by far the most common and likely the second most common key blank, at least in North America, would be, or at least in the United States, with likely Kwikset being the most common keyway there is. Schlage C is going to be that real typical application. You'd be able to put other keyways into your Fe575 or Fe595. If you wanted to make the cylinder a bit unusual, you could literally order an FG key way on the cylinder. It's not protected, it's not restricted. You can buy those FG key blanks from any company who sells Schlage key blanks. But I doubt you're going to walk into a home center or a cobbler and just get your FG key blank, forgive me, FG blanks made. what a outfit like that will do is they'll sell you a composite key blank, which is a bad idea, because a composite, a multi or an all section key blank, I should call it, all section key blank will be milled very thin so that it passes all these other keyways. So be mindful of what you're getting in terms of the keyway. This is also a 5-pin cylinder. It's pinned 5. It's cut 5. Okay. By looking at this cylinder plug, my guess is that it is just a 5-pin cylinder only, meaning a 6-pin blank will literally not operate in this, so be mindful of that as well. Let's see what else we have. Extended description-wise. And then the balance of the extended description just tells us that it's a satin chrome cylinder for the FE series. Really exceptional quality. A reason to purchase better quality Schlage locks is because, really, overall, you're dealing with, as a general rule, when you're dealing with Schlage high-quality locks, they're A series, they're AL series, they're D, they're ND series, you're going to expect very good quality base components, especially the cylinders. The cylinder is what really takes all of the use constantly and all the time. Key in and out, in and out, in and out, the whole 9 yards. And having a cylinder that's made of very good quality base components is directly related to the subconscious experience that you have with the hardware itself. And Schlage has always had very good quality cylinders. And they are, from a locksmith type perspective, they're easy to work on. They're properly manufactured. They're made well, the whole 9 yards. So I would suggest that you review the Schlage line, especially knowing that there's lots of options in the world when it comes to residential locks, which is probably where the FE series is going to be most applied. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Schlage products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the Schlage 23-034 in a C keyway, in a 626 finish, or any other Schlage lock, Schlage product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.